So while I'm trying to sort out some computing issues, again, Microsoft, this just arrived in the post. So I'm gonna see what I got. I don't actually remember what it is. Oh, well, there we go. So this is actually a second-hand copy that I got, and it's got a little bit of denting here at the bottom. You can see. Oh, someone's getting back to me, and maybe needs a little bit of a cleanup, but it's in pretty good nick because I didn't have this one, and I know that volume 7 has come out now, and I'm always one behind. But I did pick this up, I think, for £6. So I think that's pretty good because these are usually around £10. So I can add this to my collection. And no, I have not read volume 2 and onwards. And I do now need to get volume 7. And it's pretty dense. So I'm probably going to be like binging it anyway. So yeah, there we go. Pretty good. £6 worth. So I have a couple of parcels here. I actually have a couple more I haven't opened. I literally this whole month have just been like, oh, I'll get round to opening them, and I've got them on a huge pile. I've got my jacket on, I'm about to go out. Let's open some then, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start with this one, shall we? I don't really think I need my scissors. Should be alright. I have no memory of the things that I've purchased. Let's see. Oh, it's another Sasaki and Miyano. This one is volume 7. Can you see? There we go. Sho Harusono. This I obviously got from Momox. Yeah. So now I have what, volume 2 and volume 7? Yeah, it's going to be a while before I can actually sit down and read this, and I am going to binge. It's going to have to happen. Because I kind of want to. It's been such a long time since I actually watched the anime. But yeah, very happy with this. I know I got it for a goodbye, because everything I get for a goodbye. Do I know what that goodbye was? No. No, I did not. But yeah, I'm happy to finally have gotten on the little train of collecting these. I definitely need to make sure I've got my list sorted so I can actually do that. But yeah, Sasaki and Miyano, very good. And Momox in very good condition. Let's see, this one I do need my scissors for. Let's see. I need to lift it, cut that away. So, right, hold on a second. This is complex. Right. What? There we go. 2 books. This first one. Oh, I forgot I got that. That's right. Think of England by KJ Charles. I really love KJ Charles. I really do. Lie back and think of England. Oh, so good. So good. I do think I need to do a reread of just the things I love. And KJ Charles's writing is something I love. This is part of a 2-volume series. The other one is called Proper English, which is a sapphic romance, which I would like to get as well. But Think of England is kind of turn of the century, 1904. Turn of which century? Yeah, that century back then. And I love it. I love it. And it's a precursor to the Will Darling adventures as well. So you should read this and then read the Will Darling one, which is like 20 years later. So these characters are kind of still in existence within a universe, and oh, I love it so much. So yeah, Think of England, very, very good one. If you like mystery, country house estates, this Edwardian period. Is it Edwardian? I think it's Edwardian. Yeah. Oh, with a bit of male romance. Love it. Love it. On to the next one. It is another KJ Charles as well. This is the fairly new one, The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen. The second one has just come out, and I was supposed to get an ARC copy of it on NetGalley, but I didn't download it in time before it got archived. So I will just have to pick up a physical copy, which is totally fine. I got this for a really good price. And I'm looking forward to reading them both. I also need to get her, is it A Pocket Full of Something? Which is like short stories. But I'm doing very well on collecting KJ Charles. So yeah, KJ Charles. That was the two things that I got from World of Books for very good prices. And I'm very, very happy about that. Anyway, it's almost time for me to go, so I'm going to go to my appointment. I will take you along with me. So these are the two packages. Let's start with this one. I'm trying to remember. I think I remember what this one is, and I think I remember what the other one is. But like I said, I've been buying things throughout the month, and some things haven't arrived. So there will be a haul in November. I know for sure. Let's see what I've got. Ah, yes, that's right. This was very cheap. Like, considering the first volume isn't. Ogie Summer Break Volume 2 in physical form. I got this for like £5 or something from Amazon, which is pretty amazing. So I read Volume 1 in September as part of my Tokyo Pop digital readings for 1330. I'll put a link, or I won't, depending if I remember. And I was really intrigued by it. I don't think it's to everyone's taste, but I found it interesting as an exploration of someone else's exploration of their gender and sexuality and how they represent themselves and how gender can be a spectrum rather than just binary. So I think it's interesting. I also think that they're both a little bit weird. Not gonna deny that I think they are both a little bit weird. There is also obviously disability rep as well. But yeah, I don't think it's to everyone's taste. I know some people have read it and been like, and some people have been like, but I thought it was okay. I just thought it was very interesting. So yeah, I'm happy to have this, another physical Tokyo Pop in my collection, because I don't have many titles physically, considering they're churning them out at quite a rate. And I feel like I need to have more of a handle on when things are coming out and when they're not. So yeah, I have Ogie's Summer Break Volume 2, which means I can continue with it because I don't have this digitally, which is great. Let's look at the other one. So this one too, I think I do know what this one is. But I think I ordered this one. This was at the bottom of the pile, so this one has been in my house unopened for quite some time. So I must have ordered this probably in September. And I think I know what it is. Yes, I was right. So this is Jealousy Volume 2 by Scarlett Berico. I also managed to pick this up for a really good price. And it still has its plastic on. It was not recommended retail. I paid for it. I think it was around £5 as well. I'm doing quite well with the £5 mark for some things. But yeah, Jealousy Volume 2 is what I need to have the next one. So I do have Volume 1, 2, 3 and 4. Volume 4 you can always get for a really, really good price because there's an old man on the front cover, a very unattractive old man on the cover, and no one wants to buy it. So it's not exactly the most BL-esque. So yeah, I just need to get Volume 5, which is I think the pink cover, and I will have a complete set. So I just need one more volume and I will have the complete Jealousy, which means then I'll probably have to read it, and I don't want to. I do, because it's Scarlett Berico and she does amazing, beautiful artwork and interesting storytelling. But I was not a fan of Fourth Generation Head. For obvious reasons, it made me feel very uncomfortable. Like many people, it made them feel uncomfortable. And Jealousy, 100% will be making me feel uncomfortable as well. I know that already going into it. And so it's a one and done. So I will not be reading this until I have Volume 5 and until someone forces me to read the series. And then I will read it once, I will talk about it, and then I'll put it in my drawer and probably never read it again because it will probably make me uncomfortable. I'm assuming. It might be a beautiful story. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. I know that considering these are two 2 stories that have made people feel slightly uncomfortable. But there you go. Anyway, I'm going to go get ready, like I said, and check in with you just before I go to work.